Hello and welcome to another Rep Plays video. I'm going to be taking the Vought Corsair F4u-1. Now this one I've pretty much recorded straight after recording the F4u-5 French Navy version. Let me see if I can do a little bit better takeoff with this. I think it's from the exact same pack as the French Navy one, hence the landing gear doors texture is not working right. It has kind of like a white both inside and outside. I do notice the nose is quite bright, and I think that's meant to be part of a lighter colour, but I don't think it's quite come over correctly. I'll actually just speed this up by saying I'm ready. Okay, slow the propeller down. Now the same deal with this particular aircraft. I think I had to clear the windscreen and HUD. If you do, I have a tutorial on how to do that. It does have the same 2D gauges, so I believe it's the exact same plane. As I throttle up, everything works the same, and it looks the same inside. I'm not sure if the last one was in French and this one's in English. Very possibly. Outside is a slightly different model. Sounds like it's got a different tone. This should be the 3 propeller bladed aircraft. I'm not going to turn it off right now because I may not actually be able to get it back on. You can see that the cockpit is the boxed glass, not the dome glass like they were on a lot later aircraft as well. But let's do our best to take off here without crashing. Cannot guarantee that that's going to happen because it certainly did with the French Navy one. Oh, there is definitely some shine with the sun behind us on that propeller. I'm actually going to give this full beans and see if we can take off. Sounds nice. A lot of torque steering. Oh, I'm bouncing on those wheels. I think we might actually have a... Oh, no. It is so difficult to get these things to get up into the air. They get so much influence from ground effects in Microsoft Flight Sim. But if nothing else, I know I'm talking loud here, probably because it's loud in my ear. This sounds awesome. Mostly from outside. Now I showcased a F4 Corsair. I think it might have been an F4u-4. I'm not sure. Like the last one was a 5. It was a later model one. This is the earlier model one. And it's got a nice sound to it. Let's see if we can just pull back that throttle. Propeller pitch. There we go. Cruising speed. Now, can we hold this guy level? So trying to use the Microsoft Flight Sim autopilot just to hold it level. Some aircraft actually does work that way. Let's try it. Oh no, there we go. I do have hands-off controls right now. I did put my altitude hold, but it didn't. No, it's going down. Alright. I may have actually locked it in at a lower altitude, so let's bring that climb, thank you. No, not so sure that works, but hands-off controls, it does. Alright, we're going to answer ATC while we can. Now what I'll do with this particular one, whoops, get my hand on the camera there. Let's run it around past Sydney, try not to crash into anything. Let's just prop pitch up a bit there. Alright, the sound we got inside is quite impressive. Sit up right. Be nice to have a little bit further back to see our dials. Yeah, you can blacken those dials a little more if you're having trouble seeing them. Use the legacy importer to do that. Alright, I'm going to back off here and get a little more control if I can. Sorry, yacht. Wow, it really wants to pull down on the left there. Wow, pretty close to that one too. Alright, let's bring it into Sydney Airport. Look, I would actually fly this again. I'm actually quite impressed with this model. It would be nice to have a better working interior. But there's something about the noise of this one, and I don't know, maybe it reminds me of Battlefield 1942 or one of those Pacific Harbour ones over Midway against the Zeros. Alright, backing that off. Seems to be that even when I'm at zero throttle, I'm getting a mostly holding the engine going forward. Alright, should be able to flaps down here. This runs a gear down. Shame about those textures there. Oh, you can feel it, it's a little more finicky coming in with all the gear down. Let's get that prop pitch up again. Slowing down a fair way here. Certainly got a different noise inside. None of this is quiet. I'm actually going to turn down my own volume there. Getting a lot of frame rate drop as well. Wow, whenever it flaps in here, it really slows it down. Alright. JBMCC on that end of that runway before today. Probably going, I had Tasmo on the other end of that runway coming in before. Why don't we just come around the other side? Probably what I should do. It's probably why we're struggling coming in with the wind. Where's the salt? No, it's across. Alright. Probably could have landed where we took off, so it would work. Alright, let's get this in nice and smooth, thank you. Let's actually get it in. Okay, so I can't back off there. Oh. At least I can. No. Bounce. Oh, wow. I told you there was a crosswind. That's ridiculous. Alright, and we slide off the side of the runway kind of like we did with the French Navy one. Can't get these things to get back on their wheels properly yet. No. Look, they're a bit finicky. Give it a go. Link will be in the description. Probably needs an aircraft gun to roll it over again, aren't I? Yep. Alright, like, comment, subscribe. Even if I can't fly this properly, give it a go. See what you can do. Have a great day. Cheers.